Hello all my little megabytes out there, and welcome back to another badly coded impressions video. This time we're going to be checking out Between Horizons. Now, Between Horizons is, I don't know if anyone saw the Encodia video that I did. Well, it's very similar to that because it's by the same people who did it. So, I'm going to read you from the same description now, because I'm such a nice guy, and my descriptions suck. So, here we go. Between Horizons is a narrative 2.5D sci-fi? Yeah, whatever. Sci-fi detective adventure. 33 years into Zephyr's journey, its mission is suddenly jeopardized. Can you find the culprit before it's too late? Experience an enthralling story set in a semi-open world that branches and ends based on your choices. Jesus Christ, put your teeth in, BC. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this game. I did, as always, get a key from Keymailer, so you guys are awesome. This game is by, I keep forgetting their name, Assemble Entertainment. Now, I've covered quite a few of their titles. They are a really good game company. I enjoy their games. They mostly do, like, games like, you know, like, point and click and all that. And I'm really into point and click. So, thank you for letting me have all your keys. Now, let's get into it. Play please, Bob. Select save game. Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Now, I'm probably not going to be very good at this because I ain't a detective and I ain't got a good brain. So, yeah, just bear with me. Your progress is frequently auto-saved, that's good, indicated by a small icon in the top right corner of the screen. All progress since the previous save point will be lost when you quit. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. There is no going back. Okay, so yeah, let's go. You can find many options in game settings to customize your experience. For example, you can turn off the time limit for dialogue choices and disable tutorials if desired. Well, I'm one step ahead of you, game, because I've already turned off the time limit for the dialogue choices, because me and time limits don't do well.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time.
I take it this is me.
A privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Nice. Right, the Zephyr is a ship, not a person. Okie dokie, right. Press E to advance the dialogue. I don't want to. Oh, okay. Stella? When prompted to pick up... You gonna let me read or not? When prompted to pick up one of the multiple answers, use AD to confirm your selection using E. Okay. Repeat tutorial. No. You're okay. Stella? Stella? Did you go to bed already? Go with a Swift maybe? Maybe? Do you need a checkup? You've been sleeking? Ugh, you've been sleeping too much lately. I'm fine, Dad. Well, then you probably won't mind getting up again for a few minutes. There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bunk upstairs. Huh. You get to lie in your bed. Why can't I lie in my bed? Fool. You're full of a toot. Right. As you make progress, journal entries are added to your PDA. Open it by pressing tab. Some tutorials briefly take over the controls in order to demonstrate something. Well, you're not taking over my controls. Right. Your personal digital assistant offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in your investigation. Switch between tabs by pressing R and Q. No. Your progress and objective documents are here, organised by the cases you are working on. Entries that don't relate to a specific case are listed in the general category. Press Escape to go back to the previous interface, or tab to close your PDA immediately. No thanks. I'll probably have forgotten all of what you told me in a bit. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for a bit, okay? Oh, the kitty's sick. Aww. I'll be back very, very soon. Ooh, that is a very sick Chi-Chi. Oh, right, that flicks through the... Oh, that's cool. Right, I don't think there's anything else in here, so let's go. I take it this was before we went on the ship? I mean, it could be the ship now, for all I know. Map. Consult your map whenever you are trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by pressing M. Okay, M. Let's see if you work. Stella's icon marks your current location. Use WASD to switch between the selected locations. Okay. Each location has a unique icon that is revealed once it's been discovered. That makes sense. Right now, you only have access to a small part of the ship that is relevant to your current tasks. As new cases open up, so will new areas. The Zephyr is a ring spaceship. Ah, so we are on the spaceship. As illustrated on the left side, this means if you move in one direction long enough, you will end up in the same place again. Repeat the tutorial. No. Right, right, I need to go up.
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong.
There we go.
But I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
I like that control system. It's cool. Right, in here? Yes. What is it you wanted to show me? Our message from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Already? Arrival Day is still a week away. No, it's still weeks away. Yeah, they always send the message in advance to be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already! God damn it. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mum, Stella. Can you believe it? Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yeah, of course. Okay, here we go. So, this part is only for my family, right? Okay. Hi? Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent us last year. Stella, I had never seen you in that uniform before. Wow. And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still a handsome young man I met 40 years ago. Remember that night? We were on a ship of all places. What was it called? Something Sparrow? Or am I mixing that up now? I'm so proud of both of you. This mission is such an incredible, enormous thing that you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left, and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy arrival day. You say that right? Loved you both. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it yet, okay? Everything alright? Are you alright, Dad? Something your mum said has me worried. What? There is no way she forgot the ship where we met. I have to talk to the captain. About Mum? Not directly. It's complicated. This can't wait. Sorry, I'll explain later. Where the? Can I snoop on his files? No. Can I eat out of his bowl of fruit? No. Why has he got? That looks an uncomfortable bed, and he's got bottles of something on the wall. Right. I'm getting a call. What's going on tonight? Sergeant Aldrich? Oh, Adelrich? Sergeant him. Assistant Chief Stella, are you with your father? He just left. He wants to talk to the captain. Then maybe you could step in. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Sure. I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am. Why? You might have to look into something. I'll explain when you get here. Objectives you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing. Oh! Did you just take control of my controls? What did I tell you about doing that game? You and me are going to fall out. Right. Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA's Evidence tab. New and updated clues are marked with a special icon. Try finding more by hitting the spacebar. No, I don't want a repeat tutorial. E, bonsai, and that. Portrait of someone and Liz. What is it? Bondi and Liz? Let's have a look. We have been made aware of a missing data across a large number of affected PDAs and are working on a solution to recover everything fully. Please do not submit any further reports this time. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Right. Cases. So we got to meet that dude at this security desk. Bill and Liz. I take it that's him and my mum. Okay. That's cool. Right, so now we got to go to the security office.
But I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
Right. So, security office is down there. So we got to go down twice and then keep going. Okay. Down twice. I'll probably forget where I'm going. Down twice. Down, down, deeper and down. Right, there should be some signs anyway. Oh, I could sprint. I meant to go this way. The tutorial says I can. Sprint. Oh. Aha, security office. Hello. Oh, E. I always keep wondering if it's W to go. Pressing E nearby a person will start a conversation with them. If they have something to say to you, if they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their head will be missing or greyed out. Good evening, Sergeant. Assistant Chief. Hey, Stella. Paul, address her properly. Come on, Dad. He could call me Stella. It's alright, Aldrich. I don't mind hear. I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I would like to point out that your father places great importance on the procedure. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We've had some false reports due to a defective sensory lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check in with programmer Aaron, who works down there, and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible that he is wearing noise protection, but we should still make sure everything is alright. Could you take the elevator down to the inner hull and have a look? Oh, of course. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? Oh, I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Okay, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. All dialogues are recorded in your PDA. Game, I'm going to fall out with you in a minute. I can do it myself. If you ever find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread the conversation right here. Repeat the tutorial. No! Right, so I'm going to the inner hull. So where's the inner hull? Network office. Right, so go down 2 floors. Right, gotcha. Elevator! Bing! Do I get elevator music? Or do I have to do my own? Oh, that was quick. Right, just check I'm on the right place. Yep. It's back this way. What happened to the door? Oh, I was hoping I was going to get chopped in half then. Let's go in. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Hello? Programmer Aaron! Are you alright? Well, clearly he's not. Oh, feck. What's wrong? What happened? My head. Oh, it hurts so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? Ugh. Ow. What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? Spoiler, I bet it was her father. I bet he's up to something. I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came here, there was someone standing next to my desk. What? Who? I don't know. I think a man. He was wearing a disguise. I turned to run back out, but he jumped me. Hit my head with something, that's all I remember. Jeez. Give me a second, I'll get out. Dad? Something's happened down there. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How is he doing? He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I'll send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know. He said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door to the entrance has been cracked open. I'll inform Sergeant... Sergeant? I can't even say Sergeant anymore. I'll inform Sergeant Adelwich and join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? Ooh, do I get to use my gun? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Programmer Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. Get your gun, love. Talk to Aaron. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Let me think. What do I find in this? What do I exactly find in this area? The various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via the terminals next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. Let me think. What did the intruder want? Do you have any idea what the intruder wanted or was doing here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet. But since we're in the network area, I'll wager a guess and say it was something network related. You've been sarcastic to me, son. I can take a look around, see if I notice anything unusual. No, you should take it easy until the medical team get here. I'll investigate the rooms and let you know if I find anything. Thank you. That's all. Right. Space. E? What's that? The device on the floor looks out of place. That's because it is out of place. What is it? Maybe Programmer Aaron can tell me more about it. I should show it to him. You just found an interesting clue. Progress in your cases will often be made by showing the right evidence to the right people. Can you show the wrong evidence to the wrong people? Or the right evidence to the wrong people? Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it's always possible to show them a clue you collected. To do so, press F and choose what you'd like to talk about. No. F. Network call. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Yeah, it's still on the floor, actually. Where did you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. I definitely didn't put it there. Do you think that the tool could have been used by the intruder? Well, don't touch it, it could be fingerprinted. I'm sure. You need it to access and manipulate the data on the terminals and the network access point. So that's probably what they wanted in here. Is there any way to find out exactly what they did? Huh? Well, that would be a good start to know if we knew which network key they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent to the respective network over the past 24 hours. Ferid created the visualizations a while back to make it readable for non-technical users. The left side is data being sent and the right side is data being received. Taking another look around an environment you visited earlier is often worth it if you have a suspicion that something might have changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way, weren't there before, or weren't considered relevant yet. When you collect a clue again after it was changed, the title and description and image of its PDA entry may be updated. No. Right. Intranet 1. Recycling terminal. PDA network terminal. Medical data terminal and food network terminal. Let's check the internet one first. Can we access it? No? Can we speak to him about anything else now? No, we can't. D is locked. Maybe go check out that door again. Broken door. Right. What did it say about submit some? How do we check? So yes, I'm going to say the intranet terminal. Submit. Yes. Stella, everything alright? Programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I feel alright, Chief, but I'll get myself checked out just to be sure. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. Ah, I don't see. Which network do you think it is? I'd have to take a closer look at all of them myself. Huh? I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood the data. Oh. Listen, I actually came out to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan it was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed this right here using my tool, but he may have just injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to a big server down the hall for regular backups. Maybe it was his plan to exploit this connection. For what purposes? I can only assume to override access rights, so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me, now. Geez, fast. Ooh, do I get a gun? Oh, there he is. Shoot him. Shoot him, Wes. Do I actually get to shoot him? Enough! One more step and I'll shoot. Lie face down on the floor. Now. You idiot. You absolute idiot. Why would that even made you fall down? Why? Oh no, he's done an alien. No, was it alien? No, it was Starship Troopers. When that woman got cut in half by the door. What happened? Ugh! The door is crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? They're sealing up. There must be a breach. Where's the override? I don't think there is one. Feck, what should I do now? Ugh. What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Ugh. Sparrow was our code word. What are you talking about? Liz tried to say something wrong. Where's the override, Dad? 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 And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us until all of our journey ends. Aww. One more on a personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could ever have wished for, but also a dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could ever been. I would also like to take this opportunity to put any rumours to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. Yeah, we know. We know the truth, don't we, Stella? He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A cargo box came loose due to a malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Air began to stream out into the vacuum of the outer hull. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency doors to shut. Thanks to the swift intervention of our brain mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter. However,
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security.
oh, I'm the chief of security now. That's not wise. That's the opposite of wise. Between horizons. So yeah, I like the game so far. I like the fact it's 2D. That's cool. But I don't like the fact that I'm chief of security now. I take it Talia's the captain. Open your PDA to view it. Don't open my PDA, I can do it for me. You should go and talk to the sender in person if you want to respond. Well, can I read what it says first? Right, comms. What did it say? Good evening, Chief. I'm sorry to disturb you on arrival day, but there is something we need to discuss as soon as possible. Please come to my office immediately. Okay, I will do. Right, where's her office? Not kidding, where is her office? Is that it? Oh yeah, right. Okay, so down, down. No. Oh, it's... Right, hang on, yeah, so I could just go up and across. Okay.
My handbook said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish.
I don't know who we were
I kept
chasing.
thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating Arrival Day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
Hello, Captain. You're not the captain. You're the captain. Hello, Captain. Captain Talia, you wanted to talk to me. Chief Stella, thank you for coming so quickly, especially on Arrival Day. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. I like her uniform. I like the shoulder pads. Always been a fan of them old shoulder pads. I hope they're the old, like, frilly ones that you used to get. I can't see because it's pixelated, but I'm going to guess it is. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing planting from the wall. She was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment. Piece of paper. We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Talia wants you to read the letter on the table. Now that it is relevant to your investigation, you can have a closer look. Investigate the letter. Oh, you gonna take over? Show it to Talia and talk to her about it. Right. What do you make of this? I was hoping to get an assessment from the chief of my security. Well, it sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone is trying to put together a dissident movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in this communication. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out what's behind this as soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contains instructions on making contact with another person at the Arrival Day festivities. We'll keep a close eye on that event later tonight. Until then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into two things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Your first assignment: find out the intended recipient of this letter. We've already had prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Lewis. His presence in the inner hull seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter and Janitor Rose just happened to stumble upon it. You know, I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating him? Yes, of course. Good. You might also want to have a look around Rose and Lewis's bunks. Do I have permission to go in there? They are both suspected of degree 6 violation. The codex explicitly allows bunker searches in this case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is this note that was written on a piece of paper. It makes sense since the communication via PDA network is monitored. However, paper is not distributed for private use, hence it must have been stolen from a public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in the public area. Ask Sergeant Aldrich about the potential sources of paper. He knows the dailies goes on better than anyone in the crew. Don't tell him why. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know what we're dealing with. Did you get all that? Yes. Once you've submitted your results in both cases, come talk to me again. Yes, Captain. Right, so. Right, go to our cases. Oh, it stopped. Right. Map. Let's have a look. So where these bunkers were meant to go to? Chief's bunker. So what's that? I don't know. Go to the big, right. Down, down, down. Right, okay, gotcha. One more thing, Stella. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love. But you shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. I'm fine. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now that this letter has surfaced. Can I count on you being that for us? Of course. I am aware that none of this is easy. You are very young. But I need to know that you will try. Yeah, sure. Understood, Captain. I will try. Good, we'll talk later. Dismissed. And happy arrival day. Happy arrival day to you, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately.
Who's he?
She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Maybe. Who is this? Here we go. Bing! Don't need to talk to that dude. Who's that dude? Janitor Rose. Stella, darling. This is all one big understanding. See, you can know you can't trust her because of her glasses. Okay? A janitor doesn't wear glasses. There's no need to keep me locked up here like this. Call me Chief. I'm Chief of Security. Please address me accordingly. Oh yes, of course. I'm sorry, Chief. You need to tell me what happened. What were you doing in the inner hull? Well, my job. I was on my way back from cleanup. The engineers made a real mess down there. You should have seen it. Metal shavings and oily footprints everywhere. You were caught with a suspicious letter. Yes, dear. I was walking through the hallway and I spotted a plate that seemed a little loose. Fixing this kind of thing is part of my responsibility. I wiggled it a little bit and it just came off. There was a compartment behind it where I found a piece of paper. Did you read it? I thought it was gossip or a love letter, maybe. I had no idea. Why didn't you call security? I swear that's what I would have done next, but they showed up a few moments later anyway. That's all. Right, let's talk to him. Technical Lewis. Technical Lewis. Come on, Stella. No need to be formal. Call me Chief. I'm Chief of Security now, and this is not a private encounter. Please address me appropriately. Okay, Chief. Why am I being detained? I didn't do anything. You will be let go as soon as your questioning is complete. I've made that sentence up, but, you know, it's what it is. Relax, why are you talking like a robot? Stay on topic. I'm not. Stay on topic. What were you doing on the inner hull? What kind of question is this? It's not like I'm not allowed to be there. There aren't many places on this ship where I can be alone for 5 goddamn minutes. What about your bunk? Come on, Lewis. What were you doing down there? It's personal, okay? Is that all he's gonna tell me? What's this? Oh, I guess that's one big holding cell. Okay, well, I'll go and search your bunks now. Have a nice day. Right, where are thy bunks? Ooh, ooh, Louis' bunk. I found it. Finally. You're not Louis, huh? I'm sorry, I thought... Isn't this Louis' bunk? It's my son's bunk. He's not here right now. Isn't he expecting you? Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around? Huh? Not at all. Feel free. Right home. I'm sure Louis will be back soon. Yeah, about that. So, Stella, how's your father? He died in an accident about a month ago. Didn't you know? What? No. Oh, no, my dear William. I'm sorry. How are you holding up? It's okay. I'm fine. You really missed it? The accident? The funeral? It was a pretty big deal. I suppose I did. I'm really sorry. No need to apologise. I'll stick around for a moment if that's okay. Bye. Right, note to Xena. Can we read the note to Xena? Mum, please stay in here. Do not go out with me. Oh, okay. That's boring. Let's give her the note. This message for you on the display over there. Sounds like Louis wants you to stay here in his bunk. Oh yeah, you placed it right by the door so I don't forget. Why can't you go out? And besides, don't you have your own bunk? He's just so protective of me. That looks like the face of the person, but it's a bit too tall. That can't be. Hang on. But sometimes I still go out. I went to the arrival day celebrations just last week and nothing bad happened. That can't be. Last week? You mean last year? Last year? Yes, last year. Xena's condition. Something seems to be wrong with Xena's mental state. Yeah, she does. Can we talk to her about it? No, we can't talk to her about anything else. Anything else? No, we got the note. Nothing else. Right, now. Now we need to find the other ones. Rose's bunk. They live close together. Suspicious. red roses. Alright, what are they? People are allowed to grow their own plants, but very few engage in it because of the conditions on the ship make it very difficult. Roses always had a green thumb. I wonder if her given name has something to do with her obsession with flowers. Maybe. Janitor's board. Right, let's have a look at janitor's board. The latest message on the board is from earlier today. It reads, I have a spill down here. Could you help me real quick? Much appreciated, Isaac. Maybe we'll have to speak to this Isaac dude. Anything else? No, right. Right, so I think now we will go to speak to Rose about Isaac's problem. Anyway guys, that was my badly coded impressions for Between Horizons. I like the game, yeah. It's a very cool game. I like the graphics. I like the fact that you're an investigator. Although my investigating skills are very, very, very subpar, as you could probably tell. But yeah, I really like this game. I feel it's a game you need to spend a long time on, so I will probably play it in my own time. Because I don't want to stream it or nothing, because I don't want to show the millions and millions and millions of viewers how much of a numpty I am. But anyways, I do really like this game. I will be playing more, and I do believe they have a demo of this as well. So if you're into these sort of games, then maybe download the demo and give it a try. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the badly coded impressions, please hack away at the like button and maybe even do a cheeky subscribe. I can't speak. Yeah, I will see you in the next badly coded impression, guys. Take care, bye bye.